Master, is your God able to feed all these people? Master, what did I say? The people are hungry. They did not bring food, or even bread. Master, I am certain that they will starve to death in this place.
Forgive me for saying this, but they have all come here to pay homage to you. The wealthier have returned to Jerusalem by horses or carts. The needy remain.
No, Luke. Some aristocrats have remained to meet and talk to the Master.
Yes, I am sure you are right, but most of them are poor.
Master, Peter meant no offense by what he said. We would like to eat the food God would grant unto us because of the blessing of your prayer for our hearts to become assured. We believe you have spoken only the truth, and we testify among the people as to your complete truthfulness.
Master, I saw a shepherd with some sheep amongst the crowd, but he says they are in his trust, and he will not sell them.
Even if he did, it would be of no use as we have no money. I say even 200 gold coins would not buy so much bread that each one should taste a little. A pity.
Master, this boy has 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, but it isn't enough to feed even 10 of the people here.
What's happening? It's amazing. It's a miracle.
Come and look.
Jesus. Oh, it's amazing. Thank you. Look at this. Oh, he is the Son of God. It's a miracle. He is the Son of God. Jesus,
How is he doing this?
It is a miracle.
It's a miracle. Everyone,
Look at this. Look at this.
come and look.
Thank you.
How does it happen? What is bread? Where's he getting it from?
It's just amazing.
Eaten like this in wow. You know how long?
Yes, he is the Son of God. Where's he coming from? What's happening? It's a miracle.
Come look, look.
Jesus, thank you.
With your permission. I thank Excellency Sejanus and you gentlemen for your presence. I suggest you listen to the letter of General Pilate.
Greetings to Caesar Tiberius the Great. Procurator of Palestine avails himself of the opportunity to express his respect.
That's enough.
Greetings to Caesar Tiberius the Great. Procurator of Palestine avails himself of the opportunity to express his respect for the Great Senate. According to the religious and jurisprudence laws of the free citizens and the subjects of the great empire's colonies, I wish to draw the attention of the distinguished senators and request that they pass an extraordinary law, and request also that they include 2 notes outlined herein. Article aggravating punishment for the instigators of any kind of religious sedition throughout Palestinian territory, including provinces Judea, Galilee, and Samaria. Note 1. Any of the first-class and second-class subjects of this colony who believe in the deity or the Son of God status of Jesus of Nazareth from Galilee and propagate such a belief shall be deemed committing a security felony and rebellion against the interests of Rome, and shall therefore face the maximum penalty. Note 2. Any gathering, instigation, or invitation of the citizens and the local subjects of this colony to rise in support of Jesus of Nazareth is forbidden and shall be subject to persecution. Long live Rome. Procurator of Palestine Colony, General Pontius Pilate.
Did you understand a word of that, my dear Senator? I didn't. Neither did I.
Excellencies, Excellencies, we are not in the amphitheater. Please show some respect for the Senate.
Dear Commodus, I swear by the greatness of Jupiter that I have never heard such insipid ridiculousness in my life. And you? How about you?
General Pilate is the representative of Rome there. Any sedition or chaos in Judea is his fault, not anybody else's. What kind of a general is he?
Well done. Well done. If I had gone to watch monkeys in a circus, I wouldn't have enjoyed myself half as much as watching you lot. However, did the Roman Empire deserve such a gathering as this?
Excellency, I will read the rest. I would like to inform the Great Senate that it has been almost 2 years. This man has been in Palestine and is at the moment of writing alive. He is a man who possesses superhuman powers and an impressive authority. The Hebrews consider him to be a great prophet who has been sent by their unseen God. His apostles call him the Spirit of God. His name is Jesus, and is known as Christ. He raises the dead and heals any kind of disease. He is of a medium height, and signs of determination can be observed in his complexion, to the extent that whoever sees him will be attracted to him, and will be awed by his magnanimity. His straight hair is the color of gold. His forehead is medium-sized. No fault can be seen in his face, nose, or mouth. He has a rosy complexion and a tidy, thick beard, the same color as his hair. His eyes are bright and light, and if he reprimands or scolds, then he looks impressive and awesome. Nevertheless, he talks with a gentle and soft voice when he preaches or advises the people. Nobody has seen him laughing, but many people have witnessed his weeping. He is a reserved, taciturn man, and he is more handsome and more attractive than anybody else. Procurator of Palestine is hoping that he has not omitted any small point in describing this man. And now the decision rests with the Roman Senate.
Interesting. Excellency Commodus, what is your impression of the letter?
Me? I don't know. I think perhaps the Procurator of Palestine is possibly more involved in the religious disputes than he ought to be. That's all. You wish to speak, Senator Flavius?
Excellencies, Sejanus, Honorable Chair, never in the history of the Senate has such a ridiculous request been made from us. I am not denying the religious aspect of the issue, but I believe that adopting this law and its annexed notes is not legally or traditionally acceptable.
Yes, he's right. Yes, that's right. Yes, I agree.
It was an appropriate reminder, Senator. You are right. The bill is unprecedented. But at least it has the advantage that its content is not against or in disharmony with the laws effective in the Empire. I am sufficiently familiar with the religious laws and with the rights of the Roman citizens and the people in the colony, and therefore I do not see any contradiction in it. In this letter, the intention of the Procurator of Palestine is clear enough. Perhaps some religious demagogues have had the intention to raise dissension or sedition by supporting a priest or an ascetic hermit. And this Jesus of Nazareth does not want anyone calling him the Son of God. It's probable, is it not?
But the Senate would like to know what legal obligation the Procurator had to interfere in the religious disputes amongst the people of the colony of Palestine.
The Procurator acted upon the responsibilities mentioned among his duties. By writing this petition, and in order to acquire the Senate's permission, of course he wants to prevent insane religious chaos in his territory. Palestine is amongst the most seditious colonies of Rome. What would any of you do?
Excellency Sejanus, that is the very cause for Rome's concern. An uncalculated action by the Procurator can incur irreversible damage to the already shaky position of Rome in Palestine. It is indeed of great concern.
There's nothing to worry about, Senator. As far as I'm concerned, I believe General Pilate has always acted with admirable prudence and far-sightedness. Your Excellency Commodus, do you agree with my conclusion?
Probably. Well, yes, I do.
Well then, what possible reason does the Senate have to decline the request of our capable procurator? Those who agree with the petition shall raise their hand. Petition adopted.
Someone must help us. The needy people.
Sir, have pity on us! Have pity on us!
Even God has no pity for lazy beggars.
But we aren't beggars. We are famine-stricken.
We're farmers. We have come here from Capernaum to tell you the blade of famine is at our people's throats. Pests have destroyed our crops. We are ruined. Perhaps the Hebrew God has forgotten us.
Do not blaspheme, son. What can we do?
Our duty as servants of the religion is to interpret the scripture and not feed beggars. Nor is it our job to deal with pests in the village's harvests. Maybe. No, certainly you have committed a sin that has aroused God's wrath. Now, you go away. I seek refuge in God.
Sin? Wrath? Hey, foul Pharisees! Stop!
I'll go there.
Yeah, very well. You, touch the ropes. You, the locks. Bring the capitals, too. Be careful.
Hey! What sin? Our children are hungry. What kind of priesthood is this? As long as the taxes are paid, it promises us God's mercy. But if the harvest goes bad, it refers us to God's wrath. Is there nobody to hear us?
Listen, young man. By this sacred temple, I am telling you the truth. Fighting the pests and the heavenly or earthly parasites has nothing to do with us. Now, let go of me.
We should not have been hopeful. There are jackals in sheepskins. Let's go.
I told you that we were wasting our time. Simon! Simon! Help us, brother.
What's the matter? Why are you so disturbed?
You know us well. I swear to you, by the Holy Temple, please, you must listen to me.
I'm listening.
We're in trouble. Pests destroyed our crops. We are ruined. Help us.
I am someone like you. I can't do anything. But there is someone who might be able to help you. There he is.
Prophet of Galilee.
So you know him.
great man. The pests have destroyed us. Our families have nothing to eat. We have no fodder for our cattle. We are being destroyed.
I want to know something. What is it?
Is he really the one they say he is?
Huh. The priesthood has pressured him.
Of course it has.
The reason for trouble with your harvest is sin. And sin is simply born of man's ignorance. The punishment is only because of the sin you have committed. God does not turn for no reason.
But what sin?
They were deceived when they said, I am more than a man.
But what are these children's sins?
How long is it until harvest?
20 days,
20
Master.
days.
See that for these 20 days we will fast, and may God have mercy upon you.
O people, you heard the Master. All of you return to Capernaum and tell everybody that Jesus of Nazareth, the prophet of Galilee, said that all must fast for 20 days. Return to Capernaum.
God, help us, help us.
Please, Master, let us go and ask him.
Ask him what?
Perhaps the Son of Mary can tell us when and by which holy man this temple will be completed.
The Son of Mary? That carpenter boy can't tell the future. Do any of you really believe that he's like the prophet David?
People say he's a prophet.
They said the same thing about his cousin John. Prophet indeed.
If I understand correctly, what you have said means the destruction of this temple. Tell us what role the children of Israel have done that warrants, that God wills the devastation, the destruction of Solomon's temple here.
Right. In this place there shall stand no stone upon another stone.
The previous prophets gave us tidings that the ground in this temple would be blessed by the Messiah, the promised prophet. That's what we were told.
Right. After destruction of this building by those who are strangers to the holy religion, before me, the Torah too has said what is awaiting this temple.
And then, what next?
And then, it'll be a place of worship of the nation of the promised prophet.
This building's solidity and its precise engineering are 1,000 times more than the one built in Solomon's time. So who in the world has the power to destroy this temple? Nobody, that's who.
And I say unto you that this temple shall be destroyed in a way that shall never be built again by the children of Israel. Look at this.
Return you to the procedure of God. Escape not from the order of God. If you leave Moses' religion, you shall face boundless tribulation. So much arrogance and stubbornness. Why? Worshipping the golden calf. Why? Your mountain annihilated shall be. Your temple incinerated shall be. Without fruit your garden shall be. Without shelter, your nation shall be. Without sight, your eyes shall be. Nothing but lies your promises shall be. Deprived of property you shall be. Enslaved by the enemy. Without power, your hands shall be. Without God, your religion shall be. What result of gluttony will be? Famine and vagrancy it will be.
What important event has dragged my loyal administrator here so early in the morning?
General, the proconsul Felix, representative of General Vitellius, wants to see you immediately.
Felix? Felix. Representative of Vitellius. Did you by any chance ask the reason for his visit?
He said only that it was regarding the prophet. Apparently the news has spread as far as Mesopotamia as well.
That cannot be the real reason. I know Vitellius better than his father. During the war between the Empire and the Germans, he and I served in the same legion. So let's just say that I know him very well. No. What concerns Felix is the deluge of money that his master Vitellius receives from the Temple of Jerusalem each and every year. I don't know how well you know Vitellius.
Not very well. All I know is that General Vitellius is the commander of the 12th Brigade of Fulminata in the Asian colonies of the Empire, and that he successfully suppressed insurgencies in Antioch and Syria, and he is well known for his decisiveness.
Decisiveness? Decisiveness indeed. I think the title Debauched Bandit is far more fitting for this man. You mark my words, Adrian. His only concern is the possibility of an empty treasury. And he is looking for an escape. And he has chosen Jesus of Nazareth.
Then I suppose that Proconsul Felix has come here to take immediate action against the Nazarene.
Immediate action? That fool? He knows absolutely nothing about these Palestinian people. What sort of action?
General, perhaps you should allow it. Allow him to do what he likes, as he wishes.
Yes, all right. Well, let him do what he likes. Let him confront Jesus of Nazareth. Then he'll understand. All right, bring him in.
Proconsul Felix, the representative of General Vitellius from the 12th Brigade of Fulminata.
Welcome, Proconsul Felix. In this quagmire of Palestine, the honor of receiving a guest such as the representative of the great Vitellius is for us a delight equal only to spending the summer holidays in Rome.
General, I'm not here on vacation. However, I thank you for your kindness. The fact is, General, that distressing news has caused my superior, General Vitellius, to dispatch me here.
Distressing news, really? My dear Proconsul, I don't think that even if one were to look as far as Damascus, one would find a territory as serene as this. Serene as a graveyard.
No. The reports indicate otherwise. Everything I've heard indicates a forthcoming rebellion, a national uprising by the Jews against Rome.
An uprising? Against Rome? Here? No, Proconsul. You are mistaken. As procurator and representative of Caesar Tiberius, I can assure you that nothing exists here but a wretched nation and a government devoted to and abiding by the laws of the empire.
That is just how it appears. Rumor has been spreading far and wide that Jesus intends to call himself the King of Israel.
Well, rumors do spread. It's strange. And here we thought that throughout the empire, it was only the people of Judea who believed in silly superstitious stories. Because that is all they are.
As long as the people's beliefs are limited to the healing of the blind, the deaf, and even raising the dead, Rome's policy is to take a neutral stance and not interfere. But when it comes to instigating people to revolt and claiming the right to the throne, that's different.
Of how much are the superiors informed?
More than enough. That is why they have sent me here, to see what action you have taken. Everything points to a coming insurgence.
Any gathering or rebellion on behalf of Jesus of Nazareth in any part of Judea will face the severe reaction of the empire's troops. This is by direct order of the Roman Senate.
I see. And the troops? How many troops are under your command at this very moment?
Adrian?
Sir, a total number of 800 soldiers, at present serving one commander, as ordered by the Empire. Their only duty is to guard Jerusalem.
800 soldiers? Is that enough? What are the capabilities of these troops? Are they new recruits or veterans? Mercenaries or Roman citizens?
Our entire force in Judea is 3,000, and they are all veterans. Most of them hail from Samaria.
Samaria? Are they trustworthy?
As you probably know, my dear Proconsul, that unlike the Jewish, these Samaritans have joined our army quite willingly because of their old religious disputes. The Samaritan soldiers don't hesitate to shed the blood of women and children in confronting the Jewish rebels. I'm certain that you are duty-bound to end this chaos regardless of your racial prejudice.
Against these people, I will do whatever it takes and by any means possible. Of that be certain. So, where is he?
In Jerusalem.
In the temple?
Sometimes he can be found there, but if you want to meet him, we can arrange it.
No need for that. I will find him myself. I have another question. Although it may seem a little ridiculous. Do you think the teachings of this wandering preacher have the potential to attract Roman citizens?
We can assume that his fame has already spread beyond the borders of Palestine. Although the teachings of Zoroaster and Mani have already penetrated the Empire territory, I think this is an exception. As for his enemies, they regard him as a sorcerer.
What's your opinion?
I must admit, Proconsul, I have never been under as much pressure as I am with regards to him.
Wouldn't killing him put an end to all these problems?
The Sanhedrin council members would agree with you. Already that is their plan. However, they do not have the courage to do it themselves and have asked for our help.
What do they fear?
The people, I suppose.
How interesting. I'll arrest him myself.
On what charge? Nevertheless, my friend, the troops of the Antonia fortress are at your disposal whenever you want.
That won't be necessary. My own soldiers are more than capable. But I will tell you this. Jerusalem is far more interesting than I expected. Goodbye, then.
Farewell, my friend.
Your Eminence. Your Eminence!
What is it that's the matter? Why are you disturbed?
Jesus and his disciples have entered the temple grounds. We cannot have this. What will we do, Your Eminence?
I wonder. I have thought about it. But I wouldn't worry too much, gentlemen of the Sanhedrin.
But how do you expect us not to worry? Perhaps, Your Eminence, this time you wish to kneel and prostrate yourself before him in the temple.
Your Eminence, please consider the extreme gravity of the situation we are in. You are Aaron's successor. You are the heir to the Temple of Solomon. You cannot stand by and allow that vagrant impostor to trample on our beliefs and the holiest priesthood. Do you know that even the infidels of Rome are laughing at us?
I would rather be dead than alive to be here and witness such a day. The glamour and the glory of the Sanhedrin is being ridiculed and questioned. Even Rome.
Rome? Rome itself is not
insipid and pathetic like that. General Pilate. Provided we know how to deal with it. Rome is our mightiest ally, and we must use it.
But, Eminence Caiaphas, the only official representative of Rome here is General Pilate.
Adonai Sabavat.
Adonai Sabavat?
Huh? Gentlemen, what does this mean? What is happening?
I have sought help from somebody who can help us. A far mightier Roman official. Excellency Reuben?
Yes, Your Eminence.
Explain to them.
Gentlemen, the time has come for us to reap the benefits of our investments in Assyria and Mesopotamia.
What do you mean?
Surely you haven't forgotten. General Vitellius. Pontius Pilate's spiteful rival has been for years indebted to the generous gifts from our temple.
Oh, but Excellency Reuben, how did you manage to...
It was easy. 10 days ago, we sent a message to General Vitellius requesting his assistance to aid us in our predicament, and mentioning that if he did not come and support us, that regretfully, we would be unable to continue to support him financially.
And what did he reply?
Last night, Proconsul Felix entered Jerusalem, accompanied by an elite group of soldiers.
And tell me, who is this Felix?
He is a high-ranking military officer and the eyes and ears of General Vitellius, a Roman aristocrat. But unlike Pilate, he did not acquire his rank due to his merits as an officer, but because of his high-ranking prominent family connections. But, just like all the other conceited Roman aristocrats, he doesn't believe anyone is superior to him, and he's highly ambitious. When he hears in the Roman Senate people talking about the Galilean, talk of wonders and miracles by this man they call Jesus, his ego cannot tolerate it. I pity Jesus of Nazareth. This time his opponent is mighty. I imagine what's going on in Felix's mind right now. Proconsul Antonius, Felix, the man who will defeat the mighty Jesus, who will be a thorn in our sides no more.
Yes, yes!
I tell you that this will be the biggest honor for our Roman friend.
Right.
Yes, and what a jewel it will be.